Roxy Pro France semifinal #1, a classic Hawaii versus California, longtime childhood rival. Carissa and Courtney have a lot of history, and they've met in a couple of major finals over the years. Courtney got one off of Carissa at Margaret River a couple of years back, but Carissa got one off of Courtney on her home court at the U.S. Open. Starting things off for us, flying down the line, the three-time world champ, defending event champ, Carissa Moore, just trying to find some space. She'll step off there. Conlogue now with priority. Quarterfinals are now stacked for the Quicksilver Pro men's side. Having a look at the right now, Courtney Conlogue. Beautiful frontside carve. Just a little setup turn to follow that first major maneuver. Her turns really stand out compared to the rest of the field. She has a unique approach and style, the way she winds them up. How'd you like this one?
Yeah, I like that first maneuver from Courtney. Just really positive. There was no holding back. She trusted her equipment and really laid into that first maneuver. So positive signs here in semi-final #1. A couple of more turns on that would have been a big score for Courtney. Real powerful, solid style from the young Californian. She loves the big heavy water waves, Joe. She loves heavy conditions. She thrives on the power. And she can match it as well. Beautiful arcing maneuver there. And then the wave kind of went a little fat, so not much else on offer. So one maneuver. And it's going to be a fairly good score. 4.33 for one turn. Not bad.
Bass will have another shot at Gabriel Medina. Coming up in quarter 4. Roxy Pro semifinals continue out front. Frontside carve for Carissa Moore. Off the lip to combo it up. So her best wave so far, Courtney's single maneuver, came in at a 4.33. And Carissa needed a 3.74 for the lead there. So a great look at the Quicksilver Pro quarterfinals. As Rosie mentioned, Medina versus Seabass. As we look at that first carve again, how did that turn look different to Courtney's version of it?
Oh, just different style, Joe. I think, you know, both Carissa and Courtney very, very powerful. More of a down carve right there from Carissa. I think holding the rail just a little bit longer, which gives her so much speed to go into that second maneuver.
We saw her in her heat before pots to get stuck in a serious rip out the back. Fitness has never been something you question with Courtney, because I think she just gets more energy off a workout routine like that. This will be Carissa Moore. She'll avoid that oncoming section and prepare for a better looking wave.
Courtney, she needs to get a move on.
Looks like she's moving now. Fades that cut back into the pocket. Winds up for another top turn wrap. Eyeing off the section to throw that vertical snap in there. Ends up losing on the finish. See the two sections collide on the end section. Gave her that awkward angle. Chasing down Carissa's lead. Remember, Courtney had a 4.33 start. What happened here?
Well, let's have a look. First turn, very important. Kind of just more of a transition to get herself back into that steeper section of the wave. Now she starts to engage. This turn here, probably the best on the wave. Big snap, throwing a lot of spray out the back of the wave. But then just, you know, sort of, I don't know, coming unglued. Took her off the prize a little bit then, poking the nose in, but some positive signs, back on track. Courtney has taken the lead. Due to the fact that Carissa's backup is just a 0.63. So Carissa looking for a 2.17. Courtney with a 4.33 and a 5.67. So really needs something up into that excellent range, I think, by the end of this heat, Joe.
Waves have been pumping today, and we've had some big scores go down. Fade into takeoff. Setting up the first turn is Courtney Conlogue. Layback power jam into the second section, coming out of that one with a lot of speed.
Well, that was better for Courtney Conlogue, Joe. That was a solid wave, couple of big turns. Let's have a look at it. Big, deep bottom turn, jams it in the pocket. Kind of cut it short because she saw the section. And right there, sort of a semi-layback driving gouge. Down carve maneuver. And Courtney is going to love this one. Big snap. And watch how she sets this up. Times it perfectly. Bang! Just drives out of it. Comes out nice and clean. Look at the bottom turn too. I mean, that just sets everything up just a quick snap. She couldn't afford to bring that board all the way back around because she saw this section. So they jammed it and drove out of there. Good timing there for Courtney Conlogue, and that's going to give her a lot of confidence moving forward.
They've traded a couple of finals like we talked about before, Margaret River, U.S. Open. But this rivalry just gets better and better each and every year. Numbers locking in for Courtney. 7-5-7 on her last. Up again. Punches out the closeout section. Fighting to pull it off.
Under 1 point. And, oh, we can see Courtney straight off the jet ski and into that one. Courtney kind of got hung up a little bit right there and then really went for it on that last maneuver.
And she'll get thrown out the back. Carissa hunting, and she can't catch up to the open face.
Well, I kind of touched on the fact that, excuse me, Courtney needs to get a wave to combat that 7-8-3 from Carissa. She did that, 7-5-7, with a 5.67 backup.
Conlogue holding that first priority roll. You can see just even being a few feet off the mark, that wave will just roll underneath. Conlogue in position for this one. Second turn, a jam high off the lip. She'll make sure she's low enough to hang on to her surfboard with some whitewater trying to send her off. Rides out for the completion.
She's riding a step up, I can tell. And Courtney's not afraid to do that. And especially in these kind of conditions where you're paddling, you need to move from A to B really quickly. A little bit of foam under you doesn't go astray, let me tell you. Courtney on her backhand, trying to improve on a 5.67. Didn't really connect with that first maneuver. Second one, nice and vertical. Free falls out of the sky. She loves doing that, doesn't she?
He loves it. Doesn't mind an air drop. She can keep her board under her feet without a problem. That one she just wanted to show the panel she had control for the completion.
Yeah, didn't quite connect with that first maneuver. I'm not sure whether this is going to go into her top two. Beautiful last maneuver, created a little bit of drama right there, free falling in the white water.
And now entering the final minute. She's under pressure to defend her title here in Hosliger. Carissa Moore setting up a beautiful right. Throws everything at that big body torque wrap. Jams it on the inside corner as this wave's going off speed. Needs a 6.31. That wave's going to stop short. You can tell she tried to put everything she had into that opening turn.
6.31. First turn. Beautiful gouging maneuver. I love the body language. And then a big wrapping turn, and then the wave led her down. She had nothing left on the end. She maybe needed something extra just to finish that off. And that is going to be all she wrote for Carissa out the back. Courtney up and riding.
Courtney taking this wave with 15 seconds to go. Belts that lip nice and solid. Big hollow section. Almost felt like she was going to get shacked, but she'll straighten out and call this one a heat.
3-2.
And there it is, the last score from Carissa, Joe.
5.43, not enough. Courtney Conlogue gets into another final this year after suffering that foot injury. Another chance to win a major event, this time here at the Roxy Pro in France.